The holy ideas in the inner triangle of the Enneagram's diagram are more universal even than the other ones. And they have to do with very central attributes that we were given to come live this life. The two holy ideas of this point are holy strength and holy faith. We need to have a lot of strength to be able to deal with the amount of ego that we confront in here. And isn't it amazing to see that while we are doing such difficult work in here, all of a sudden the ones that are the calmest around are the sixes? And the strongest? Just compare yourselves, sixes, to everybody else in the room. Why do you think that interesting thing happens, that you are really afraid of something before it happens, but when it happens, you are really not afraid? That's your pattern. Why do you think is that? Well, on one hand, it's because you've been preparing so much for something bad that when it happens, you are prepared. But on the other hand, it's also a little bit about this holy idea of strength and courage in the heart. So strength means that we are essence. We are not personality. We are our souls and spirit and not our bodies. And we are our higher centers of intelligence, higher mental and higher emotional. We are more our holy ideas and virtues, and not our passion and our fixation and our thoughts, feelings, and sensations. When I realize that, I realize the fact that I am eternal, that nothing can damage me in this deeper sense of who I am, this deeper truth, that my soul and my spirit cannot be even scratched by the bad things that can happen in our lives. It's always doing well, thank you. And we all are very strong to endure hardship that is all around, everywhere. And it's not different in this group. Look at the amount of pain and suffering. Now, there is a rule. Allah never sends us anything that we cannot cope with. But the way this happens is that He has lent us His divine attribute of strength. We have a little bit of His strength inside us. And strength is the thing that comes from essence. Essence is inherently strong. Actually, it is inherently unbeatable. It is invincible. And that's what sixes realize they are when they come back in touch with this holy idea. And then they simply know that there is no other possibility of things ending up well. If they are not well yet, it's because they have not finished yet. So the holy idea of strength and faith come with the biggest optimism ever of someone who knows from a higher perspective that everything is going to be all right. So faith is not wishful thinking, trying to think of the best, because in holy faith, true faith, there is no doubt. I simply see that things are like that. They are going to end up well. And in a much more central level, nothing too bad is happening to me, because this whole life is very transitory. And it is something that is less important than my whole soul's journey. I am much more than what I'm living here right now. Holy faith also means that I look at myself as being one of the strongest around. And therefore, I undertake my own authority without trying to surround myself with people that will make me feel safe and strong. Instead, I sense that I am enough and I will be well even if nobody else is protecting me. By the way, sixes see as other people as being strong out of a projection of their own strength. They are the strong ones, but they project this onto others and they think they are the ones. In the higher emotional level, sixes get access to courage. And this is the higher heart's capacity to be open, to go on to the next step without excessive preparation. I just go forward, not attacking and definitely not defending. I just go with my heart open. Courage is getting into action with the heart open and without a need to anticipate all possible things that might happen. It's just the capacity of going ahead, no matter what. I don't feel prepared, nevertheless I will go. Well, looking closely, you sixes know that you will never feel completely prepared. So why waiting? Courage makes the six go much faster into action, to shorten timelines, to not wait, and to take full responsibility for my own life. Nobody else is here in this world to protect me. Nobody else is here to give me the sensation of security. Nobody else is here to be the strong ones while I'm the weak one. I am enough. I am the strong one. And I am inherently protected by God and holy strength, and I can open my heart in courage. Courage brings to the sixth person a sensation of tremendous energy all over the body, and a sensation that gets all the energy behind fear and channel it to become life force. All possible vibration of life force, of one who is totally awakened and ready to roll. Last but not least, courage is the capacity to become the authority, to step into authority positions, to be the one, to not hide behind anyone else, to go for things, and to stop procrastinating. When sixes are not in touch with all that, they unfortunately procrastinate and get in this mental pattern of doubt, which is called cowardice on the Enneagram. Doubting and doubting again, and then doubting the doubt itself. It's like questioning 2 or 3 times, rehearsing 4 times, talking to 2 or 3 different people just to be sure, or to postpone a little more my project or whatever process I'm in, to work with very long deadlines. This is all called cowardice. By the way, cowardice is also when I, instead of going to the world to teach all I know and work and offer my services, I'll say, no, I need to do an extra workshop before that. Yes, do the extra workshop, but go ahead and do what you need to do. Cowardice makes the person lose time. And for someone who's inherently strong, that's a sin. Because, a lot depends on each of us. Without cowardice and with holy strength, what happens is that almost always the 6th person gets into some kind of leadership position, which is sort of reserved for them and cannot be delegated to anyone else. In personality, they avoid that. What a pity. And fear, as the lower emotional pattern, is anxiety itself. It is the heart that starts to feel anxious about anything potentially happening at any moment. The heart feeling unprotected. And it all starts inside the heart. It's my fear that gets triggered first. Everybody has fear, but the difference is that the other 8 types have fear of something, while 6s have fear, period. It's almost fear of anything. Fear is the starting point. And then 6s project that outside, and they think that the threat is coming from the outside. They start seeing the problem outside and not in. But it all starts inside. Projection is a tricky mechanism that makes us look outside instead of inside. And fear is this quality of the heart being not at ease, because I'm postponing things, and the more I postpone, the worse it becomes. And I don't trust that things are going to be all right. And I just shake and shiver all the way. And I start playing with the worst case scenarios in my head and with the fear of them in my heart. Fear is no more than the loss of courage. And courage is the original and more natural state of 6s. 6s are the most courageous, the most brave, and by far the strongest on the Enneagram. They just need to push fear and cowardice away to be able to see that.